Two people could have the exact same 760 credit score, the exact same income, the exact same debt, yet one gets approved for a loan, and the other gets rejected. How? Because lenders are no longer looking at just where your credit is today. They're starting to look at how you got there. For years, millions of Americans have followed the same credit advice: pay on time, keep your utilization low, don't apply for too many cards. That advice still matters, but it may no longer be enough. A new generation of credit scoring models, including FICO Score 10T, which uses trended credit data, is changing the way lenders evaluate borrowers. Instead of looking at a single snapshot, newer models can analyze how you've managed debt over time, rewarding consistent financial habits and identifying risky patterns that older models might miss. In other words, your history is becoming just as important as your score. At wiseconsultant.com, we've been watching this shift closely because it could completely change how people prepare for mortgages, auto loans, and credit cards over the next few years. Today, we're exposing what this new scoring era really means and why yesterday's credit advice may no longer be enough. The biggest change to credit scoring in years. For years, your credit score was a snapshot. Think about how most people believe credit scores work. You pay your bills, you keep your balances low, your lender pulls your report. A score appears, decision made. Simple. That system worked because traditional scoring models mainly evaluated what your credit profile looked like at a specific moment. Imagine taking a single photograph. The picture might look perfect, but photographs don't tell stories. They don't tell you what happened yesterday, or 6 months ago, or last year. That's exactly what lenders have been trying to solve. Because one snapshot can't answer one very important question: is this borrower consistently responsible or just temporarily organized? The problem banks have been trying to solve. Imagine two borrowers, both owe $5,000 on a credit card today. Identical balances, identical scores. But here's what happened behind the scenes. Borrower A carried high balances all year, then paid everything down 2 weeks before applying. Borrower B kept balances low every month, year after year. Old scoring models might see them as very similar, but lenders know something important. Those borrowers don't carry the same level of risk. One demonstrates long-term discipline, the other demonstrates last-minute preparation. Banks wanted a way to tell the difference. That's exactly why trended credit data became so important. What is FICO 10T? Now let's talk about the model that's getting everyone's attention. FICO Score 10T. The T stands for trended data. Instead of looking only at today's balances, it can evaluate how your credit behavior has changed over time. Think of it like watching a movie. Instead of looking at one photograph, it asks questions like, are your balances growing every month? Are you paying cards off in full? Do you regularly carry debt? Are you becoming more financially stable or less? That's a major shift because it rewards consistency, not shortcuts. FICO says Score 10T provides stronger predictive power than older scoring models because long-term borrowing behavior often reveals risk more accurately than a single month's data. This is why last-minute credit repairs may become less effective. Here's something many people do before applying for a loan. They suddenly become perfect. They pay down balances, avoid spending, delay purchases, keep utilization low for 1 month, then they apply. Under older scoring models, that strategy often helped. Under models using trended data, lenders may also see what happened during the previous months. Did you max out cards repeatedly? Did balances increase every month? Did you only improve right before applying? Those trends matter because patterns are much harder to fake than snapshots. The mortgage industry is changing too. This isn't just about one scoring model. It's about the direction of the entire industry. In recent years, mortgage regulators have been moving toward allowing newer credit scoring models in the mortgage market, including FICO 10T alongside newer VantageScore models. The goal is to improve risk prediction while expanding access to credit. That means the lending industry is gradually moving away from relying exclusively on decades-old scoring methods. The message is clear. Credit scoring is evolving, and borrowers who understand those changes early may have a significant advantage. Why this matters even if your score is high? Here's where many people make a dangerous assumption. They think, I already have a 750 score. I'm safe. Maybe, Maybe not, because newer scoring models don't simply reward high scores. They reward healthy habits. Someone who consistently pays on time, keeps balances low, avoids unnecessary debt, and manages credit responsibly over many months may appear less risky than someone who repeatedly swings between high debt and sudden payoffs. That's a completely different way of thinking about credit. It's no longer just about looking good today. It's about proving you've been financially responsible for a long time. The biggest mistake people will make. As news spreads about newer scoring models, many consumers will panic. They'll search for, how do I beat FICO 10? That's the wrong question, because FICO 10T isn't rewarding tricks. It's rewarding habits. There isn't a secret shortcut. There isn't a magic utilization percentage that fixes years of poor borrowing. There isn't a one-week strategy that rewrites 12 months of financial behavior. The people who benefit most won't be the ones looking for hacks. They'll be the ones who build consistent financial discipline. At wiseconsultant.com, we tell clients that the future of credit isn't about becoming better at gaming the system. It's about becoming the kind of borrower lenders genuinely trust. Is FICO 10T replacing FICO 8? This is probably the biggest question consumers are asking. Should I forget everything I know about FICO 8? The answer is no, at least not yet. Today, many lenders still use older scoring models, including FICO 8, while others are gradually testing and adopting newer versions like FICO 10 and FICO 10T. Mortgage lending is also moving toward newer scoring models, but implementation is happening gradually across the industry, not overnight. That means two different lenders could look at the exact same borrower and evaluate them differently. One may still rely heavily on traditional scoring. Another may consider trended credit behavior. That's why preparing only for today's model could leave you unprepared for tomorrow's lender. The smartest borrowers don't chase one score. They build financial habits that perform well under every scoring model. The biggest myth about carrying a balance. Here's another myth that's been around for years. You should carry a balance because it improves your credit. No, responsible use of credit, not paying unnecessary interest, is what helps build a strong credit profile. If you can pay your statement balance in full while maintaining healthy utilization, you're generally avoiding interest while still demonstrating responsible account management. Don't confuse carrying debt with building credit. They're two very different things. What this means for first-time borrowers. If you're just beginning your credit journey, this change may actually work in your favor. Why? Because you can build good habits from day one. Instead of searching for shortcuts, focus on paying every bill on time, keeping balances low, avoiding unnecessary debt, building emergency savings, applying only for credit you truly need. Those habits don't just work under FICO 10T. They've always worked. The difference is, newer models may reward them even more consistently. The future of credit is behavior, not hacks. For years, the internet has been full of boost your score in 7 days, secret credit tricks, one weird hack lenders hate. The industry is moving away from that. Credit scoring is becoming better at identifying genuine financial behavior, not temporary improvements, not clever timing, not short-term tricks, real habits, real consistency, real financial responsibility. That's good news for disciplined borrowers and bad news for anyone trying to game the system. Stop maxing out your cards, even temporarily. Many people believe it's okay to use 90% of a credit card limit, as long as they pay it off before applying for a loan. Under older scoring systems, that strategy sometimes worked, but newer models can evaluate whether high balances have become a pattern. If your cards are constantly close to their limits, that may suggest financial stress. The goal isn't simply paying your balance down before applying. The goal is avoiding excessive balances throughout the year. Review your credit regularly. Don't wait until you're applying for financing. Check your credit reports regularly. Review account balances. Look for reporting errors. Monitor payment history. The sooner you catch a mistake, the easier it usually is to fix. Financial awareness has become one of the most valuable credit-building habits. Build consistency, not perfection. Lenders understand life happens. One difficult month isn't usually what defines a borrower. Patterns do. Someone who pays on time, keeps utilization stable, and manages debt responsibly month after month may appear significantly less risky than someone whose financial habits swing dramatically. Credit has become less about isolated moments and more about long-term behavior. The big lesson. The biggest change isn't FICO 10T. The biggest change is what it represents. For decades, credit scoring asked, "What does your credit look like today?" Now it's increasingly asking, "What kind of borrower have you been over time?" That's a completely different question, and it's one every consumer should prepare for. At wiseconsultant.com, We believe the future belongs to borrowers who understand that credit is no longer just a number. It's a financial story. Every payment, every balance, every month, you're writing that story. Make it one lenders want to read. The future of credit scoring isn't about finding new shortcuts. It's about building stronger financial habits. At wiseconsultant.com, we break down the latest credit news, explain what it really means for consumers, and give you practical strategies you can use today. Wise Consulting Enterprise. We could help you in such.